Hello everyone, welcome back to my Whiteout Survival YouTube channel. In today's video, the topic I would like to share and discuss is about Whiteout Survival Generation 5 heroes. So alright, before starting this topic, if you think this video is really helpful and informative, please don't forget to subscribe and follow my Whiteout Survival YouTube channel. As well as please like and subscribe my video with your friends who are playing whiteout survival game. So alright, let's start this topic about Generation 5 heroes. So in Generation 5, there are 3 heroes as usual, which is Hector, a mythic infantry hero, Nora, a mythic lancer hero, and Gwen, which is a mythic marksman hero. So in general, for all big spenders or whales, all 3 heroes of Generation 5 are extremely worthy to invest because they are all strong for all types of purposes. Like, for example, Hector and Gwen, they are mainly and useful and mainly strong for all types of purposes like bear event, PvP, and even arena and exploration. Gwen and Hector are really strong. For Nora, even though Nora is not as strong as Generation 4 Reina in arena or exploration, Nora is a very good lancer hero, especially for defensive lancer hero because of her defensive skill, defensive expedition skill, and defensive widget. So, and also Nora, even though she is not as useful and as strong as Generation 4 Reina in arena exploration, Nora still has somewhat useful skill for arena exploration, especially her crowd control skill, which has stun area, which has stun effect from her second exploration skill, and also from her first exploration skill, which is boosted by exclusive exploration widget skill. So alright, so the best hero, whether you are a free-to-play player or low spender or big spenders or whales, if you have enough general mythic shards, you must invest for Gwen. The reason is simple, because Gwen will be useful for you as a marksman for all your bear events. She is useful for your own rally as a marksman up to Generation 5-6 period, and even up to Generation 7. She will still be useful as a first joiner skill provider in bear rallies when you join other people's. Because of this first expedition skill called Eagle Vision, which increased the enemy damage taken up by 25%. So, why is she the best hero in the Generation 5? The main reason is simple. Whenever I choose and decide which is the best hero in each generation, my measurement of each hero usefulness mainly depends on always the 3 factors. Are they useful for bear event? Are they strong in arena exploration? are they strong in PvP? So Gwen fits all these three categories in Generation 5. Also like Hector, Hector also fits all these three categories. So for me, personally, I will invest and try to make Gwen and Hector to at least 4 stars or more in this Generation 5. The reason I will not invest for Nora is because I already have 4 stars Reina, which is useful in my arena exploration lineup squad, so I do not need another Lancer hero Nora for my arena exploration lineup. So whoever having Reina from Generation 4 should focus and invest Gwen and Hector when Generation 5 comes, or whoever that doesn't have Reina in Generation 4 should prioritize Hector and Nora instead of Gwen. But still, as I have said, all three Generation 5 heroes are really strong, and each hero has their main strong areas and usefulness. So you will not regret in investing any of the three heroes. So let's start talking about the best hero in Generation 5 Gwen and her scales. So she has 3 exploration scales. Her first one is called Salvo. It is a area effect damage scale. As usual, like Alonso, Greg, Reina, she also has strong area effect damage scale, Salvo. But the thing that makes this Salvo scale more stronger than other types of area effect damage scale is this scale aims at the enemy's rare heroes. Rare heroes mean enemy's backline heroes, which is mainly consists of enemy marksmen and lancer, which will deal the most damage, and which heroes that have area effect damage. So this Salvo scale tries to kill the enemy backline heroes, which will give you massive advantage in your arena. That's why Gwen is one of the beasts and one of the best heroes in arena lineup, even up to Generation 5, 6, 7 period. So let's go to her second exploration skill, which is called Sky Sniper. So this is a single target sniping skill which targets the enemy hero, which deals 140% with 50% chance of dealing double damage. So this skill is not an area damage skill, but it's a single target sniping skill which mainly targets enemy arena or exploration heroes. So it is not too bad, but it is not an area damage skill. So let's go to her third skill, which is called Hellfire, which is also an area damage skill, which increase the damage up in that area per second for 3 seconds. So among the Gwen exploration scales, my first priority is Salvo, and my second priority is Hellfire, and the last priority will be this single target Sky Sniper skill. So alright, let's discuss about Gwen's expedition skill. Her first expedition skill is called Eagle Vision, which increase enemies damage taken up by 25% at level 5. So this skill is almost basically the same skill like Jesse, Geronimo, or Jessa, and so it will be useful mainly for bear and also for PvP attacking rally joiners game. And our second expedition skill is air dominance, which not only increase extra damage up by 100%, it also increase enemy damage taken up by 15% after every 5 attacks. So among the Gwen's expedition skill, this second skill, air dominance, is the strongest skill, and it will give you a lot of Ks on PvP Builder reports. And that skill is called Blast Master, which deals 50% extra damage after every 4 attacks. So this skill is also not too bad. It's strong, but it is not as strong as second expedition skill, air dominance. So if I need to prioritize Gwen's expedition skill, I will prioritize second skill and first skill, followed by the Blast Master, the third expedition skill. So let's discuss about Gwen's exclusive gear skills. So at level 10, Gwen increase marksman's lethality and marksman's health by 111%, which is approximately 20% more than the max widget level of Generation 4 marksman's lane. And as usual, every widget has 2 exclusive skill, which is at level 1, widget level 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, it gives exploration skill, which is called fire support unit, and Gwen's will automatically attack random hero, dealing 70% damage. So this fire support unit is basically the same as Gwen's second exploration skill, which is sky sniping skill. But here, this one is random, where the sky sniping skill will be aimed to a dedicated hero. And her second exclusive gear skill, which boosts attacking rally troops lethality by 15%. So this second expedition skill of Gwen's exclusive widget gear will boost rally troops lethality by 15%. So this makes Gwen extremely useful for bear, especially for your own rally, as well as it will be useful if you are a potential rally leader for your team in team events like Foundry or SBS Sandfire Castle fights, especially for attacking rally. So alright, after talking about the best hero in Generation 5 Gwen, let's talk about next hero, the second hero that I like and prefer, which is a legendary hero, Hector. Even though Hector is a legendary hero in Generation 5, his value is really important for all players, whether you are free-to-play player or big spenders or whales. The main reason is because even though Hector is a legendary hero and the developers make it easy for free-to-play players to max him out using gems, he has extremely strong exploration skills and expedition skills, which make Hector one of the best infantry heroes in whiteout survival game. Especially for free-to-play player or low spenders, you must make Hector 5 stars or close to 5 stars because he will be extremely useful for all purposes up to generation 7 until the generation 8 Gadot comes. So alright, let's discuss why Hector is useful and why Hector is one of the best infantry heroes in whiteout survival. Let's start with his exploration scale. His first exploration scale is Sweat Whirlwind, which gives you immunity to all types of control like freeze, stand, and other control effects, as well as during this Sweat Whirlwind, it will increase Hector's attack speed by 120% at level 5. So I'm not sure whether my fans or audience are playing Dota game or the fans of the Asians game. Basically, this Sweat Whirlwind scale is a scale of BKB, which is called Black Kimber, which gives immunity to your hero for all types of control effects, and it's extremely strong and make your heroes very tanky as a frontliner in your arena or exploration lineup. And Hector's second skill, which is a Desperado, reduce damage taken by 60% and 50% health. So this skill is also extremely strong for your arena lineup because when Hector health is below 50%, he will become extremely tanky, decreasing his damage taken down by 60%. And also, this Adrenaline Surge skill, his third expedition skill, gives extra 48% attack and 50% health. So this second skill and third skill only works when Hector's health level is below 50%, and second skill boosts his own defense, reducing the damage taken, while whereas that skill, Adrenaline Surge, increase his attack damage. That's the main reason why Hector is extremely strong and useful in arena exploration, because of all the combination of all three skills, which makes him strong in both attack and defense and 50%, as well as gives him a immunity to crowd control like freeze and stand. So alright, let's talk about Hector's expedition skill. So Hector's expedition skills is the reason that makes Hector's not only strong and useful for bear events, but also makes Hector extremely strong in PvP. So his first expedition skill is called Survival Instinct, which increase 40% chance of reducing enemy damage, reducing damage taken down for all his troops. So it's a defensive skill, even though it is a chance-based skill and RNG skill. It is really useful defensive expedition skill, which boosts your troops' defense, or which reduce your troops' damage taken down by 50%. So it's strong, mainly for PvP purposes. And his second expedition skill, called Rampant, is not only increase infantry's damage dealt by 100%, by 200% at level 5. It also increased marksman's damage up by 50%. Even though the effect decreases by 80% with each attack and removed after the 5th, this rampant skill is one of the best skill in whiteout survival. That makes Hector really strong in bear event as well as PvP expedition fights. So let's go to the third expedition skill called Bliss, which grants all troops attack 25% chance of dealing 200% extra damage at level 5. So this Blitz skill, even though it is also a chance or RNG based, when it's activated, it will gives and buffs your troops extremely high damage. So this skill is also very useful for bear event as well as for PvP expedition fights. Alright, so let's talk about Hector exclusive gear skill. So at level 10, Hector is also the same. It gives 111 infantry lethality and infantry health stat, almost 20% higher than Generation 4 armors. And as usual, his expeditions exclusive widget gives two exclusive skill. One is the exploration skill at level 13579, which extends Hector's first exploration skill Sword Whirlwind by 1.5% and restores Hector's health by 15% of damage dealt. So this Reaper's Embrace, the first exclusive skill or widget exploration skill, is extremely strong in my opinion. The main reason is because it is a lifesteal skill and it gives you 15% back of Hector health according to his damage. So I really like this Reaper Embrace. If you are going to use Hector's as a good arena exploration lineup, I recommend you should upgrade your Hector widget level to at least level 5 for that level of this Reaper's Embrace, which will give you a decent life stealing skill and which will make your Hector extremely strong in arena. And her second widget skill is expedition skill, which increasing defender's troops attack by 15%. So it's a defensive widget skill. So it will mainly be useful for PvP, Samphire Castle fights or Foundry, especially for defensively if you are a rally leader. If you are a garrison leader. So alright, after Hector, let's talk about the underrated hero in Generation 5, which is the mythic Lancer hero Nora. The reason Nora is a little bit underrated in Generation 5 is the other two heroes, Gwen and Hector, outshines her, and they are more useful in all types of purposes than Nora. Because Nora, even though she has a crowd control skill in her exploration skill, her area effect damage is a little bit weak compared to Generation 4 Reina. So in arena exploration, Reina has a better value than Generation 5 Nora. So that fact makes Nora a little bit underrated in Generation 5. But stay for PvP defensive fights, Nora is one of the best Lancer in whiteout survival due to her defensive expedition skill. So alright, let's start to talk about Nora's exploration scale. Her first exploration scale is Barrage, which unleashes 5 grenade cascade against random targets hero first, dealing 84% area of effect damage. So here you can see it's only 84% area effect damage, which makes this K uh, way weaker than other area effect damage scales like Gwen's fast K or Reyna's fast K, which has a crowd area effect damage of more than 250 or 280%. So that's why even though Nora is useful for PvP, she is a little bit weaker than Reyna in arena exploration. And another reason Nora is not as useful as Hector and Gwen, especially for your bear event in your for your own rally, or even as a joiner skill provider for joining other people's squad. uh, Nora is like a Philly level, not the best S style level like Jesse, Geronimo, or Gwen. He is at the level of Philly, which is a hybrid, which has a hybrid expedition scale, increase damage and also gives defensive boost. So okay, let's talk about second exploration scale of Nora, which is a flashbang. It is a crowd control scale, which not only deals 70% damage, but it also stands the target for 1.5 seconds. So this game may be sometimes useful, especially if this game hits before the enemy's heroes activate his exploration skill. It will disrupt his skill's activation, so it may be sometimes useful, but it's not very reliable. And the second skill called Valkyrie Cry, which boosts all troops attack by 5% for your arena exploration. So this skill is strong, which makes all your troops increase all your troops attack by 5%. So this skill is extremely strong, but the reason why Nora is underrated and less useful in arena exploration, because she doesn't have enough high level damage area damage scale. Alright, let's talk about her expedition scale. So her first expedition scale is combined arms, which not only decrease damage taken by 15%, also boosts damage dealt by 15% for infantry and marksmen. So it's a hybrid scale, which not only increase your attack, but also increase your defense. And let's go to the second expedition scale, which grants her lancers 20% chance of dealing 100% extra damage to all enemies on attack. So this scale is basically same as the Reyna one of the Reyna expedition scale, but a little bit weaker, half weaker, because Reyna's expedition scale gives her lancers 20% chance of dealing 200% extra damage. Here, this is the sneak strike, and when you check Reyna expedition scale, here Shadow Blade, which is a better expedition scale than this sneak strike. However, this makes your lancers strong against enemies' marksmen and increase the chance of sniping. And Nora's dead expedition skill is momentum, which motivates the troops, which increase all troops damage dealt by 25% and all troops damage taken down by 25% for every 5 attacks made by lancers for 2/10. So it boosts not all troops damage dealt and also reduce damage taken. So it is also a hybrid scale uh, and extremely useful for PvP, especially for your defense. Even though it is a 10 base scale, this case make Nora quite strong for PvP. So alright, let's go to the Nora widget scale. Her first widget scale, exploration scale, is which improves her barrage scale, granting a 35% chance of stunning the target for 1 second. So okay, so that makes this scale is a little bit strong, especially for crowd control, because it gives Nora's fast exploration scale barrage a chance of stunning the target. So one barrage activated, Nora's threw 5 random grenades to 5 random area of enemy arena lineup. So by having this widget exploration scale, it gives 35% chance of stunning the target for 1 second, which is a good crowd control scale to prevent enemy hero scale activation. But since it is only 35% chance, it is not very reliable and it's RNG dependent for your arena or exploration lineup. So that's also one of the reasons why Reyna is more reliable and stronger than Nora, even though there is a generation difference, especially for arena or exploration. And her second exclusive gear, widget scale, is for expedition, which boosts defender troops defense by 15%. So she has a defensive widget scale, which will be useful defensively as a rally leader for your PvP events like Foundry and Sapphire Castle fights. So alright, so as a recap, in Generation 5, all 3 heroes are worthy to invest, but if you have to choose, for me, I am a low spender, but I am a greedy type of low spender, so I choose Hector and Gwen in Generation 5. The main reason I do not choose Nora in Generation 5 is because I already have 4 stars Reyna in Generation 4, which is useful for my arena or exploration lineup. So alright, I really hope this video will help you and gives you some insights which heroes you should invest in Generation 5. If you think this video is helpful and informative, please don't forget to subscribe and follow my Whiteout Survival YouTube channel. As well as please like and share this video with your friends who are playing Whiteout Survival game. Thank you so much for watching until the end. See you!